Good boy. Blues. So here we're not asking him only to bend, but also to turn away from the outside rein a little bit. Bending and turning. That's good. And keeping his impulsion while he does it. He didn't have any idea of what contact or bend were. And he's just really starting to figure that out. It was a very nice change of bend there. And this is a tarp. Good boy. And then Daniel's very consistent about not letting him get quick afterward. You know, he makes him stay in tempo. Notice he has no contact with his mouth. He gives him the freedom to let his head drop down and look, and then asks him to cross it. That was good. So one of his big problems he had when we first started with him was throwing his head. And you'll see moments of it now, but he's really started to supple up. And he has a nice stride length and is getting much stronger in his top line. He'll drop his neck and engage more. So there, if there's nonsense, we slow the tempo, get him engaged, and then go forward again. Good. Again with the bend and turn away from the outside rein, not just dragging him around by the inside rein. He must turn away from the outside aids. So we're following through with what we did at the walk, now in trot. You can see his ears swiveling, listening to Daniel. That's a really good sign. Look at the tarp. That's better. So that's why he's still in the martingale, is the head flipping has to go away. He just got away with it, apparently, with the previous rider, and thought it was a way he could get out of work. Daniel's insisting on the bend. And he wasn't doing it, so we dropped him to the walk, using the inside leg as well as the inside rein to help bend him. And then he'll go back to the trot. Can't just keep fighting them in the trot. If it's not working, you got to slow it down, get them to supple, and then go back to the trot. Suppleness is a big part of a horse learning to balance themselves. They can't balance well if they're stiff, and this horse was very stiff. And that was a result of an incorrect start. But he's learning it quick, so that's good. A little lateral there, that was good. Little 3-4 steps of leg yield. And this is prep for the canter, which he just has cantered him once, I believe. He's going to canter him here today for you. But we don't canter them until we have enough lateral to control the lead. And even then, sometimes it's a dicey deal. Oh, good boy. Okay, so he's really, really right rein heavy. Like whoever started him clearly pulls on the right rein. So when we're asking him to be supple, we'll counter bend them. So he has to bend left and move away from the left leg and cross over his front feet. And there he goes, good boy. So that he's not trying to make you pull him out with the rein. He's yielding to the leg. And this horse had no clue what leg commands were whatsoever. So we started that all on the ground and then carried it into the saddle. And we're asking him to balance himself. See, he's really reaching up with his hind leg. That's very nice. And crossing over. Good boy. And this is a difficult maneuver, but it's important to their future balance and rideability that he's supple to the rein and the leg and not be so rein dependent. And see him starting to, he relaxes with this work. It shouldn't be something that is a pressure cooker situation. It should be very rhythmic, very relaxed, and something that they're like, okay, I know what you're asking me to do here. That was much quicker. So this will be the second time that he's ever asked him to canter. So he tried for the wrong lead and Daniel corrected him. Good boy. So he really wants to fall out. That's part of a... And he doesn't want to turn off the outside rein, but... He has a big stride. So our work will be to teach him how to control it. He needs to have rideability, meaning shorten the stride, lengthen the stride, balance himself. Oh, that's a good transition. And see, he's suppling automatically. Bend and get off the leg. Good boy. Very nice. Oh, good boy. Yeah. We want the legs to back in diagonal pairs. They're not perfect with him yet, but they're getting much better. Oh, good boy.